Hello everybody and welcome to the drill that is the Archaeological Group AGM. We'll need to shush just a little bit.
Silence!
Thanks, David. You're well, you know, if you can all speak really quietly just so people online can't hear us. Right, the Archaeological Group AGM, thank you very much for everyone here. I've only got, is everyone left? No, you're all running away. Right.
We've got enough people.
Yeah, as long as how many people do we need?
5 or something.
Okay, Rob. Well, thank you. Apologies, we've only got one apology from Deb, who couldn't make it, committee member. So, current committee, for those who are in the room, I'm Sam, I'm the chair. We have Zoe Hazel, who is our secretary. We have Helen Parslow at the end, who is our treasurer. We have Deb Fogg, who can't unfortunately be here, but she works for Worcestershire Museums. We have David Front, who is our wonderful events person, who's organised today. We have Hazel, oh, she's still right. No, I always look around and I'm like, have they stayed? We have Jessica waving, everyone's waving. I'm sorry you can't see that online. We have Vicky, who is, oh, they're all back, we're all together, that's brilliant, thank you. Who's from Colchester, and we have Kerry, who is still over there, brilliant, thank you, who's also from Worcestershire. That's our amazing committee membership. Now, my first point to say at this point is, unfortunately, we are losing 3 of our committee members. At this meeting, they have sat on the committee for 6 years and they have really contributed and been amazing. And first of all, I would like to say thank you very much to Zoe for being our amazing secretary. And honestly, nothing would happen without her. You know, most organised, wonderful person. So, yeah. And we've just got a little thank you for the people who are here. And also I'd like to say thank you to David, who has organised the hell out of our events for the past few years, and honestly just does an amazing job. And I think personally SEVA should all be thanking him for all the hard work that was in this. So I'm going to say thank you very much to David and Sue who are in the room, and also to Zed who well, so thank you, Dave, for all the hard work. So, yeah.
Miss you.
Oh no, oh yeah, we're going to miss you guys too. Whoever takes up their posts has got a lot to live up to. That's all I was going to say. Anyway, so moving on. Group outlets. We have a web page and we have social media. We have a Facebook page. We have Twitter. Oh, I'm meant to be doing this, aren't I? Sorry. Yeah. I'm not moving this on.
Membership numbers was next.
Oh, I'm the membership numbers. Yeah. That's because I'm not looking. Oh, brilliant, thank you. Oh, that's just saying what we
Remind.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, there's some membership numbers there. I'm very sorry. I did look at this last week and then I've forgotten everything that's on here. Okay, I'll go back to you. So membership numbers, we're doing really well as the Archives Group. We've currently got 609 members who are in total who signed up to receive all our information and who are apparently interested members. Nearly 600 of those are SEVA members. We had 16 non-SEVA members, which is amazing. I think that's the highest at any of SEVA Archives groups. So David has just passed me today's numbers, which is at the event today, we've got 39 non-members attending today's group, which I think is quite astounding. It's probably one of the highest numbers anyone's ever had. And that blows our idea of how many non-SEVA members we are hoping to obtain for maybe the next, I don't know, 30 years or something, because I think you're meant to aim for 2 or 3. So yeah, we're covered. So I feel like we don't really need to worry about that for a long time to come. So all the non-SEVA members, thank you and welcome, and we'll try and keep you informed as we go along. Oh, and this just shows SEVA numbers. I think there was quite a high year in 2020, which is when we did our first ever conference in Birmingham on selection, and this was back in the day when everyone was talking about it, but no one had actually decided how to do it, and we've got a lot of people at that conference, and since then it's gone down because of the pandemic, but we're nearly back up to high levels, which is really, really good. That's brilliant. These are our online outlets, so you can find us. We have a web page on SEVA. We obviously have social media, which is run by members of the committee. And we also have an email address. If you ever want to get in touch, you can do it through any of those outlets and someone will eventually check it. We're all volunteers. We are not checking this every single day. So don't expect immediate responses, but someone will get back to you eventually and we'll either discuss it as a committee or pass it on to whoever we think needs to deal with it. I've already said that people leaving, which is a real shame, got end of term. I'll deal with that bit next. We have advisory council representative. We sit on an advisory council every three times a year, I think it is, with SEVA, and that has been Deb. But I think the agreement is that I'm now going to be that with some help from Kerry if she wants, if depending on who it is. So we're always still going to have a membership, our membership represented at the advisory council, and we have a group foreman which we haven't decided who that's going to be yet. So we'll discuss that as a group, but we just have to make sure we have an official person representing the group at that event. So I think the secretary's report is next.
Yeah, do you want me to come up?
Well, yeah, because you need to be there.
Oh, well, I've only got one slide.
Okay, bro.
Hi there, yeah, so this is my last AGM as secretary. I'm just going to sum up what we've done since last year, essentially. Most of it is in the annual report that we have to produce each year, normally over the summer, that we have to submit to like CEPA Central. So it's available from the website somewhere. It's not on our group website, but it'll be on somewhere on the CEPA website. So we've had quite an active year, I think, tying up a lot of loose ends, quite busy. In terms of events, last year we had the AGM conference day in this very place, which was a really successful day. Thanks to David for organising it. We had about 60 attendees, and it covered all topics from digital data, metadata ethics, public engagement. And the talks are available online. If you go to the group webpage, then there'll be various links that you can follow to get to them. Then various members of the committee contributed towards the annual conference. So that was only just in April, but there were archaeological archive sessions well, there were two sessions, one thinking outside the box, so the atypical archives, and the other one covering the cost of archaeological archives. Again, really good attendance and feedback on those. So we have 3 meetings, committee meetings a year. Sort of since peak COVID, we've aimed to have one of those at least in person. And so we had our first in-person one earlier in the year in May, in Historic England's Birmingham office, which was nice to see people again. In terms of, yes, other activities that committee members are involved with, we've got representatives on the Future of Archaeological Archives Project Advisory Board and also on the Oasis 5 Project Management Board. We've given advice to various sort of ad hoc inquiries that we've received, some of which have come through, or most of which have come through to our email accounts. So we've had discussions about Stewart boxes and the fact that yeah, they're not making them anymore, and they're becoming like gold dust, and what the alternatives are. And so this led to Deb Fox producing a summary or commissioning a summary of what the kind of all the alternative options are, and that was published as part of the SMA's newsletter back in May. So if you want to find out what the recommendations are now, you can search that up. We've also given some advice on the rationalisation of archaeological archives, as well as an inquiry about current and future training that might be available in digital archiving. Other activities that we've been involved in, one of our, what have we done? No, so we posted some engagement stuff with the Museum Week online event. That was through our Twitter and I think through our Facebook stuff. Earlier in the year, they had, yes, a whole week of posts about how archaeology and things relate to various different topics. And so we decided to focus on the one on food. So we looked at how archaeological archives can contribute to understanding of past food use and food-related activities. In terms of what else we've been up to, finally, some of you might remember a few years ago we had a competition to draw an image to go on our our group's postcard. So hopefully you'll pick up one that have been left on your seat. So they've been printed out now, and they're going to be handed out, or they're going to be sent out with all the copies of The Archaeologist, which will be sent out to CEPA members in October. Then we finally also got the member survey up and running, and it's still open at the moment. So you should have hopefully received an email, maybe, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, via Central CEFA Group's email, inviting you to contribute to that. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep it open until next Friday, as in a week on Friday, so Friday the 6th of October. So if you haven't filled it out already, we'd be grateful if you could go and fill it in there. Oh yeah, and so, but finally, just to say about the group's email list, I've heard rumours that some people haven't been getting emails, which perhaps they should have been getting as members of the group. So if you think you are missing out, then you need to contact CEFA's group admin officer directly. That's Meg Keats, and her email is, I think I've included it maybe in the end, or I've included as a general group email as well for it. I think that's all. Thank you.
So it all looks very healthy. So I've done 2 accounts. One is for 2022-23, which is I took over in September. So we were a little bit hazy on a couple of the prices because we couldn't get the numbers from the last treasurer because you kept forgetting. So as far as we're aware, the income for last year was we have CEFA give us a budget every year. Each of the groups gets a budget every year of about £600-ish. So we had that, and then we get £10 from each non-CEFA member. And we had a conference income of £600 last year, which gave us £1,385. However, you then had to take off all of the money we spent, but we only had one of the travel to meetings last year, which was actually the AGM last year. That cost us £117.10. And our conference expenses were 600, which is also the same as our income. So we broke exactly even on the conference through a bit of careful working out of things. And so because we didn't spend very much of the £625, we actually ended up with £667.90 in credit. Which one is it?
Right arrow.
Okay. And then so far this year, again, we've been given a budget of £625. We've had we took the membership as 16, which is what we believed it was at that point. The conference income is to be confirmed, although we think we were just looking at the figures. There's 100 people exactly signed up for this conference. Some of those people aren't paying the money because it's so the committee members and the speakers get their fee paid for. So it'd be about 750, we think, roughly.
To be shared with the vice.
To share, no, that it's on there. Which is obviously not just us, the Finance Group, also sharing that, but they obviously share the expense as well. We're not paying it all. But we put in a budget claim for about, I think I've put in £800 roughly for the budget claim for the conference. So far, because of that one committee meeting we had in Birmingham, that was £107.38. And we've got to work out the conference expenses. That's going to be the budget for mainly for the speakers and for the committee. So the speakers will come out of the conference expenses. The committee budget will come out of our 625 budget, and so again £160 roughly. But we now know this. How many did you say? 38-ish
Or 39.
39.
Like that, yeah.
So that will be
That's
again,
wicked.
so we'll get some budget out of that, but again, it's got to be split between us and the Finance Group. While I'm here, actually, although I think well, you're probably not all in here, but we had 4 people who signed. We had quite a few people who turned up who weren't on the list. We need to get the emails of the 4 people who we haven't got, so that the CEFA can add them to the list. But we'll mention that at the end when everybody's here. Yeah, I didn't count you 2.
What you mean, the committee members who
Your
didn't
committee
sign up
members
for their
who
own
got your
conference?
emails, we can get you. And I think that was me.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
Group matters.
Oh yeah. So Group matters, obviously, we had 3 places on the committee and it went out to request, and we only had 1 application, which has changed because last year we had too many applications. We had to have a whole voting thing. So we've got Tegan from the ADS has applied, and do we have to vote that she's been accepted or no?
No.
No, we just
We-
accept her. and-
Tegan from the ADS is now on the archives committee, which is brilliant because I don't know if any of you were at CIFA this year and attended the archives day. Tegan spoke on digital archiving and how that was being implemented on the HS2 project. It's really interesting. I think she'll be a really valuable addition to the archives committee with all her knowledge of digital archiving. But that does mean we still have 2 positions open, secretary and an ordinary committee member. If anyone feels like it, get in touch and we can come up to people in any time. So yeah,
Go talk one person into it, hopefully.
oh, I've already got a list of names of people I'm going to bother, but what I'm saying is if people want to volunteer, that's it, you know, there's a lot less bothering involved in that. So that's dealt with. So our 3-year plan, do I have to put that up? Is that here?
I think so.
Okay. Is that because it was sent out?
It was sent out. Wasn't it?
Oh, we sent out a copy of the 3-year
This
plan.
morning.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, not me.
do we have to approve that, or can we just say?
Well, we can ask people if
it
they
possible to get it on
read
the
it when
screen
they
or
get back, if they object to
No,
any of
can we
it.
Can we find
got a
it?
copy of it
Got
or not?
Yeah, let's find it if we can.
Or
Sorry,
if not-
guys. Sorry, bear with 2 seconds. I know, I've got a physical copy, but I can't pass it around everyone.
You can ask people to send in comments if they think it's rubbish.
No, let's just do that. So,
It just sets out like our
Yeah.
plans in terms of activities that we think would like to carry out at various points. It goes over the next, 3 years and sort of tentative 4-year, and also hopes for membership numbers and things. So
And as Sam said, we've already covered that, because we said 4 people, I think.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it has been sent out to the membership. If anyone has any comments, they can get back to us. I think is the yeah. Sorry, it was sent out too late. I think there's a bit of a lag in communications recently. So the last thing would be any other questions or anything that anyone would like to raise with the committee or bring to their attention.
I've got a photo that I want also at the end. I'll keep. You'll see. I need
Okay.
somebody. Finds. It's actually aimed at the finds people mainly.
So anything else? Anyone would like to cover? Oh, there is.
Are you sure anyone's getting anything?
Pardon?
Like, are you sure anyone's getting anything?
Emails. Well, we have been hearing rumours of not getting, and we don't send anything. We are not.
It all
allowed
comes
to.
from CIFA.
Yeah, it all comes. Anything we say we want sent out has to come out via CIFA because of data protection. You have, okay, yeah.
So
Well, that's what I've heard. There's some people who are getting it, and then that Dora wasn't getting anything.
Because we have heard that, and we've heard that some people are and some people aren't getting it.
It should be automated, yeah, but for some reason it doesn't appear to be.
Yes.
Because you don't get bonus, you?
You say you know when that's for?
Yeah, I got an email this morning.
To be resolved, but unfortunately, that's something we as the committee can do because we have no access to people's emails. We're not allowed for data protection. We have to send everything via.
I think the one this morning was just to people who signed up for this conference. So
Yeah.
But
you didn't, apparently, you didn't sign up according to this.
I think one of the most recent emails that would have gone round from CIFA Central to the group
Yeah.
is the call for committee members.
yeah, did you all
Yeah.
get the call for committee members? That would be my question.
So that
You
would
see,
have,
I didn't
no,
get that.
so if you
Neither
didn't,
did I.
I don't think I'm on the committee members, but this morning I got the Word document. so
The
I
committee
don't know
member
whether
thing
you're
never went
free
out.
now.
Oh, so you got the 3-year plan this morning? Excellent.
yes,
I
but
got that
there's
this
an
morning.
added level of complexity and that we don't always know
Who's
whether
got what?
emails that we requested to be sent out have been sent out.
Yeah. To be any other business, sort out communication issues between group committee members and
CIFA
via
Central.
CIFA Central, basically. So we will add that as our major to-do list. Next, Closing remarks, I'd just like to say thank you to the committee, especially those who are leaving, to Zoe, Deb and David. It's been a pleasure serving with you. It's a real shame, hope we can all work together in the future, and thanks very much. And I think that's our AGM.
Claire's
Oh, no,
got-
Claire's got her hand up again.
Next year's topic.
Don't know
Well,
yet.
to be decided.
I would say on value and not just workhouse.
Well, that's a very, very, very good idea, which I think is amazing, but it kind of depends what happens at the end of this, because if everyone tells me we have to do something else at the end of this, that might be what we have to follow on.
Well,
So yeah, that's a very good idea and to be decided. Although, thanks very
Yeah,
much.
stick up with, like, this photo.
Oh yeah, go on, find
I don't know, Dave's gonna have to find it for me.
Okay.
Okay. This is mainly, oh, I'm sure the archive is in there. This is mainly aimed at some of the finds people. Is, museum, who's the people of archaeology, asked me what to do about, this is a plot, they had a flooding issue in their galleries. And this medieval plot basically has started cracking and shedding and everything like that, and they want to know, can it, is there a conservator that can do anything with it, can they do anything with it, because it's one of the really nice ones that's on display in their gallery, and they need help basically, because you can see the edge of the sides popped off and it's now cracking really badly, and they want to know, is there a conservator that could do something, or is there something they can do that can help, because they're a bit worried and they don't know who to ask.
So, ask a conservator.
Well, I think they're trying to find, well, I think they're basically, because we were going to send them our conservative details, but we weren't sure whether, I just said I would bring it and ask if there was a conservative here or find that person, whether or not. Yeah, I was an arts icon, but obviously they're not it, but, so.
Maybe add us on a postcard to the archives group if people want it. Send us an email.
Yeah.
I know, exactly.
Yeah, I think maybe,
It's also re-immersive.
yeah.
Potentially to prevent it from drying out.